So you know how President Trump is sending the military to Portland? Well, there's a press conference that took place with the mayor of Portland, and it was abruptly ended because an it and a that, a this and a that, I don't, you know what the pronoun thing? There's so many of them. I don't know which one is which now, but yeah, purple hair, nose ring, the whole shebang, interrupted it, hijacked the media. The mayor ran off, and it goes exactly how you would assume it would go coming from Portland. So let's get right into this because this is hilarious. The sad reality is that a lot of different major cities across America are under attack. They're under attack by Antifa, which has just been designated a domestic terrorist group by the president of the United States. So Trump is doing what any good leader would be doing. He is trying to solve the problem, and the problem is domestic terrorism. So today, a lot of troops, military, actually got deployed to Portland to put an end to Antifa rioting, Antifa burning, looting, and causing chaos, right? They are literally listed as domestic terrorists. And the left, including the mayor of Portland and senators, left-leaning senators, are all having meltdowns. So we're going to take a look at a lot of this. I ask one thing of you, though. Just hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, here we go.
Breaking news just moments ago, President Trump sending troops to Portland. He made the announcement on Truth Social, and it read in part at the request of Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem. I am directing Secretary of War Pete Hegseth to provide all necessary troops to protect war-ravaged Portland. Now, I remember this well. I remember 2020. There's a lot of violence in Portland. There was a courthouse that folks tried to set on fire, and President Trump deployed federal law enforcement there. I was his press secretary at the time. Here's what I said.
By any objective standard, the violence, chaos, and anarchy in Portland is unacceptable. Yet Democrats continue to put politics above peace while this president seeks to restore law and order.
Now, someone who was there with me in the White House at that time was Katie Miller. She's the host of the Katie Miller podcast. She has a long track record.
Didn't they literally turn Portland into like Chaz or Chad or something like that? They literally confiscated part of the city and then tried to make their own mayor, their own rules, their own ecosystem. Like, didn't that actually happen? Or was that a fever dream during COVID?
How dangerous Portland got, and they still have crime problems today. What do you make of the president's action?
You know, the greatest difference between President Trump's first term and a second term is that we're not waiting for there to be set fires in Portland. As President Trump said in 2020, it's an anarchist jurisdiction. So what do you do with an anarchist jurisdiction? You deploy as many troops as possible. You gain control quickly, and you say, we are coming for you, and we will not allow the riots in the street like we did in the summer of 2020. This is President Trump's country, and he has promised to make sure that every American feels safe, and that includes our brave law enforcement, who's been the subject to too many violent attacks, whether that be what happened this week or weeks before that. It is not acceptable to attack law enforcement who are just carrying out the duty that Congress has charged them with. And President Trump has said no more. And by doing this action today, he's not waiting for it to get worse. He is going to protect our brave men and women who serve our country.
See, that right there is a smart, intelligent answer. The president is going to do what's necessary to make sure that American law-abiding citizens are safe and protected in a city where it is currently not safe and there are no protections. Antifa has literally plagued the way Taliban has plagued different parts of the Middle East. At least that's how it's being viewed by law enforcement, and appropriate action is being taken. So what does the left do? Well, senators included have this to say on their stories on social media.
Trump is sending troops to Portland with the goal of, quote, doing a number on the city. And we know what this means. He wants to stoke fear and chaos and trigger violent interactions and riots to justify expanded authoritarian control. Let's not take the bait. Portland is peaceful and strong, and we will take care of each other.
Is that guy smoking crack or something? Portland is not peaceful. Portland is not cooperating. Portland is infested with rodents who masquerade themselves and call themselves Antifa, and the funding for it has still yet to be found where it all leads back to. But when it does, oh, rest assured, President Trump will not spare any time. He will absolutely eradicate the root cause of that. But let's take a look now at what the Portland mayor has to say, because Well, what a weird looking fella. Let's take a look here. Look at this guy, right? This guy has let Antifa plague his entire city. Disgusting.
Should take a hike because they'll be held responsible for their actions. This may be a show of force, but that's all it is. It's just a big show. And after a big show, we know what happens. Everyone goes home. And that's what I want to see happen here. And thank you for your time and your presence this evening. I'd like to introduce Senator Merkley. Senator.
Thank you very much, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, greetings, everyone. We've assembled on short notice, and thank you very much, Mayor, for organizing this, and all of our leaders who have come with just an hour of alert that President Trump appears to be following through on his federal conversation about sending forces to Portland. There's a lot we don't know, at least I don't know at this moment, how many are coming, what service they represent. Are they Federal Protective Services? Has the Organized National Guard come from other states? Is it FBI agents? Is it ICE agents? Is it Homeland Security agents? The President has sent agents here to create chaos and riots in Portland, to induce a reaction, to induce protests, to induce conflicts. His goal is to make Portland.
What a weird thing to say when your entire city is literally taken over and held hostage by domestic terrorists. You're blaming the president of the United States for trying to solve this issue when it should have been you guys. You guys should have deployed the proper resources to stop this. You guys shouldn't have let these hippie weirdos take over Portland and Seattle or whatever during COVID and name it Chaz or Chad or whatever the hell it was called. You guys have decriminalized so many drugs and let all of the weirdos, all of the loony bins, most should be in insane asylums, take over your city and run it. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting what has happened in Portland. I've traveled a decent part of that sector of the United States. And I've always avoided Portland with a 10-foot pole. I'll never, ever go to Portland because it's ridden with Antifa and it's just so disgusting.
Look like what he's been describing it as. Now, I was downtown yesterday checking out the ICE building. There were 3 women peacefully protesting outside. I was downtown again today. I saw a lot of happy people going to happy places. And boy, looked like a very welcoming place for people around the nation to come. Nothing like the description President Trump put forward to the nation. But his goal is to make it look like the description he.
Dude, we all have access to social media. We all see the weird Molotov cocktails, the fire bombings, the protests, the Antifa. We see it all. So I don't know who he's trying to kid as if he has control of the media and it's only a newspaper nowadays. We literally can see everything at all times. And this guy's trying to gaslight us to our faces.
Put forward to the nation. And our job is to say we are not going to take the bait. This is the Don't Take the Bait press conference. Our responsibility is to, yes, express our views, yes, to protest, but best done at a distance from these federal troops, wherever they might be and whatever they are doing, because their goal is to create an engagement that will lead to conflict.
Idiots, local idiots, municipal idiots that are not doing their jobs. It's incompetence is what it is.
Community leaders should talk about. One red line is that federal agents never assault or rough up peaceful protesters. I was very struck by the Oregonian article this last week that said the staff of the Oregonian, and they weren't just reporting on something that we had witnessed or we had said or someone in the street said, saying the staff of the Oregonian
I'm calling it now. Give it a little bit of time. Give it like a few days or a week. And all of these people are going to be forced to come back on camera and say, thank you, President Trump, for solving the crime in Portland and getting rid of Antifa. It's going to be hilarious to watch this unfold.
Be available at 7 p.m. on a Friday. For us folks that work night shift, we thank you. And my name is Barry Mangold. I work at K2 News. And my question is, how do you know? You guys mentioned that you don't know specifically how many cars or how many people or what agency. You mentioned reports are what you're citing. How do you know that there are federal agents in Portland?
I can give you a rundown. Over this past week, the rhetoric from the White House had been clear. They've been clearly isolating Portland, and we see the conversation being had nationally. Yesterday, a memorandum from the White House specifically called out Portland and Los Angeles. We've been hearing rumors about a deployment. Today, those rumors became a reality. And as Councilor Zimmerman noted, we have armored vehicles on the streets of Portland and reported agents throughout our community. What we wanted to do here was come out first and let everybody know that we're in the midst of a renaissance, not chaos. If you walk out on the streets of Portland on any given day, you'll see people with hope and businesses flourishing, and the hard and important work that our counselors are doing, that our commission is doing, that our congressional delegates are doing, and that our community organizations are doing to rebuild a city that's inclusive, that's focused on bringing everybody together, not dividing us, and certainly, certainly not a part of a made-for-TV event to divide us or show the nation that we are anything but together. So
if you are building anything in this world and it's under the premise, under the guise of inclusivity, you've already lost. And you probably look like a weird bug like this mayor. That's insane. Nobody cares about inclusivity. Build a safe town that attracts tourism, that brings money, that thrives, where the locals don't feel like they're under attack and held hostage by Antifa. That's it. Right? Like, this is insane, this whole inclusivity thing. My goodness, man.
Thank you, Barry. I can't speak for Chief Day, but we have conversations, and we are going to continue to do the hard and important work we've been doing. We're going to continue to apply the high standards that we've been applying. We have not been engaging, but the police have clear guidelines. If there is violence or vandalism, they will act, they will intercede, but we won't, we will not participate with federal immigration actions in any way.
You're not going to have a choice.
Violence against protesters? When
Go
are
ahead.
we going to do that?
We're peaceful, they're violent.
I'm a non-violent, peaceful protester.
I'm a non-violent, peaceful protester.
A federal fucking officer.
Says a purple-haired Karen.
For doing my constitutional right.
All right, we're going to open it up to just one more question. And if not, we'll have to call it.
So what are you going to do about it?
Okay.
All of you showed up here to look like a show of force, but you haven't been doing jack for the community.
I've been emailing you guys for months.
When are you going to step up?
I've been emailing all of
The
you.
mayor's getting roasted.
Let's call it. Thank you guys for coming. We're going to call it now.
We're going to call it now. And they cut the feed. Oh
We've
my
been
goodness.
begging for your help. That's nice. This is now a public show.
This is going, oh look, the masks, right? The purple hair, the rainbow hair. The people look and act exactly how you would expect them to look and act from Portland.
You can talk to me when I'm done with my rant.
Oh, this is better than the mayor speaking.
Yes, we're going to protest
There she
peacefully
is.
because that is our constitutional
Assuming that's the
right.
pronoun.
And if we don't do it right now, he will shut the gates on this country. We will not be allowed to leave, and we will all end up in the camps. And I will save a seat for every black and brown ICE agent next to me so I can smile while we eat lunch at the death camp.
Look at the hair, always the ring. It's always got that nose ring. Always. Oh my goodness, classic.
Let let me tell you, I want fucking harm reduction, but I am sick and tired of watching the people in my community getting brutalized because they are immigrants or because they dare to speak up. I am sick and tired of it, and I'm tired of your lip service. Show up and do something.
I'm tired
Show up and do something.
When they have to see their husband being taken away in the
I have to leave
jail.
my husband at home who served this fucking country because he is sick and tired of watching this, and I know he won't be able to stay peaceful because it is the moral injury that this fucking legacy of a bullshit president is leaving for us. It is time for the American people to show up.
What do you think of the city councilors saying that we should be peaceful?
We have been peaceful.
No more questions to the mayor of Portland. It's now questions to this and that. I don't even know. I don't want to misgender, right? I don't want to get in trouble.
Peaceful. We have always been peaceful. The only times that things have escalated is after we have been tear gassed, after we have been pepper balled, after we have been repeatedly hit with munitions against their own fucking codes. We have remained peaceful the entire time. The feds are the goons. The feds are the ones who are attacking people on the streets. They are attacking us so indiscriminately, they hit people just on their way going home.
What is your name?
My name is Dina.
And you say
Checks out. Yep, that went just about exactly how you would expect any press conference to go in Portland. Good job, Portland. You guys are nuts. The feds are coming, the military's on their way, and Portland will be made great again. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Let's be inclusive as we end the video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.